Good morning, everybody. How you doing? A little bit later today, had Rotary, had some stuff we had to work on for Operation Firewalk that's coming May 3rd, 2025. And now I'm here to give you the update. So retail sales came in much stronger than they expected. They were up 1% in July, which was well above the expectations of 0.3. That means you're out there spending, is what that means. The control group that strips out autos, gas, and building materials increased by 0.4%, which is higher than the 0.3 estimate. It's really showing. I mean, Walmart released their earnings this morning and they beat estimates majorly. So that means more people are shopping at Walmart, which means people are having trouble. People are trying to get the cheapest thing they could possibly get price wise. What does that mean going forward? We might be there at that recession, or it could be a light. We're going to end it with a gentle one. We're not really going to see a big one. We don't really know. Some things are coming out this way, other things are coming out that way, but that's how it always works right before a recession. Initial jobless claims, which measures individuals filing for the first time, was reported at 227,000 claims for last week. This represents a decrease of 7,000 from the week's prior revised figure of 234. That's 234,000, and was fewer than the 235,000 they were expecting. What's really the kicker in this is the other nail in the coffin today was continuing claims decreased to 1.86 million from the previous week of 1.871 million. The question is, did more people come off because they found a job, or they were just on too long and had to come off? This is what we don't know yet. The National Association of Housing Builder Marketing Index came out today. It decreased by another 2 points from last month's revised figure of 41 to 39 just from 41 to 39 in August. Current sales decreased by 2 points to 44. Sales expectations increased by 1 point to 49, and buyer traffic decreased 2 to 25. What is this telling us? This is telling us that rates are still a little too high for people to come out and really buy a lot of homes. They're thinking that rates for conventional has to get down in the sixes, low sixes, or actually almost in the fives, and FHA, VA needs to be in the lower fives, higher fours. Well, that's going to take a while to get there. We need to have this recession, or we need some other things to come in to play. So that's the news for today. Mike will be back on Monday. I was last night at Pinecrest Lake. They had a get together regarding the amount of problems they're having at Pinecrest, we could put it that way, with parking and everything else, to where I guess July 4th was the busiest weekend they've had on record, and there was people parked everywhere there shouldn't be. The problem is, at this point in time, they don't have the amount of sheriffs, the highway patrol, and the forestry people that they used to have in the 80s. And so there's more people and less of them, and so there's becoming a problem. So, but they are working on, because right now it's $35 to park illegally. You get a ticket for $35. Who wouldn't? That's like parking in the city, right? They're trying to raise that to 100 and something, and then the second time over 200, and keep going from there. That's what they're working on to help with that. Also, they're going to potentially start using the signs that are on the roads on the way up, those highway signs that say, hey, get reservations for Yosemite. They're going to say Pinecrest is full, when they have the overage of too many people parking there right now. You can't limit access to it because it's not a national park. It is a forestry. And so everybody's welcome at all times. You just have to park the way it should be. And the problem is, with capacity that they had set up, which was a thing they did in 2008 and 2009, they set it up to what they came in at. The problem is, there are too many people coming now, and that's just the way it is. It's going to be that way. So they're working on how to make that fix to get it better. This was the first meeting of that, and it was actually a very good meeting to hear from the sheriff department, the highway patrol, and the forestry about what they're doing and how they're going to go forward and what they're going to do. I think the biggest thing is just increase the fines for parking illegally and make some fire lanes. And if they park in the fire lane, they get towed. And so you won't do that again. Anyway, so that's pretty much the news so far for this week. A lot of people asking, what should you do? Should you buy a home? Yes. The best time to buy a home was 10 years ago or today, as we keep saying. So you want to get out there and get into that home. If you guys have any questions about anything at all, I know next Wednesday at the marketing meeting in Modesto, Alvina's going over for lenders and escrow people what the new contracts look like, what you should look at. So make sure you make it to that marketing meeting if you can. And again, thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you so much, and we'll make it a great day. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, because we have tomorrow housing starts and permits, and consumer sentiment. Nothing that's really going to move the market, because right now, I know I was leaving, but I forgot to tell you, mortgage-backed securities, we're taking in the shorts today. We're about down 29 basis points, and the long bond is up 3.93, 10 basis points. So open at 3.83. Now it's up. This is what's happening. It's going the wrong way. So again, thank you for everything, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.